If you're anything like me, you've checked out hundreds of video landing pages over the past several years. We do it, I think, because we're looking for marketing ideas, and we're also hoping to run across the next biggest thing to hit affiliate marketing. Well, this is it. There's always the promise about having a business that runs on autopilot, something that converts leads into sales at double the industry's average. But when you dig a little deeper, it's always hype. Until now. 2 nights ago, I watched a video presentation on a concept I've been expecting for almost 6 months. I've turned my back on multiple affiliate marketing opportunities that look terrific. Why? Because I was promised that if I waited for this concept, it would be more than worth it. I just can't sleep now. The hangout was so exciting that I've been unable to think of much else since, and the launch is scheduled for September 8th. Prior to that, you can have an opportunity to evaluate the whole package without paying a cent. With that in mind, I grabbed a clip from the Hangout so I could share the marketing concept with you, because that's where the magic starts. Why am I sharing it with you? Because if you act before September 4th, you can have access to the entire program for free. Listen, I take as much joy in seeing you succeed as I do from my own success. If I thought it would do any good, I would plead with you to check this out. I know that whether you're new to affiliate marketing or already making 5 figures this month, this concept will work for you. Please enjoy the following clip.
Can you see that now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should see what says what most people do. Is that what you see?
Yep, I see that. Yep.
Okay, so if you look at, this is the old antiquated model, and here's why. You have your traffic piece, which is traffic, people, that eyeballs that go to your capture page, all right? The capture page is just a place where somebody puts in their name and email address. The trip offer, we call it a tripwire, it could be a $7 or a $10 offer, just a straight sale. The offer itself would be something maybe $50 or $100. It sells, whatever it is. Maybe it would sell our system. And then the profit maximizers are the high-end products on the back that maybe cost $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, etc. So here's where this thing really has the hurdles that we found through testing and experience, that it just wasn't coming out. You can send all the traffic you want in the world. And let's just say, for hypothetical purposes, you send 1,000 people to a website. In the old way, you'd send it to a capture page. A good converting capture page would convert at about 30%. Okay, that's 300 people. 300 people put in their name and email address. Well, as I said before, in today's age, people are smart. They're going to smoke screen you by putting in fake information just to see what you got. So you're really not getting 30%. So that brings that first hurdle down. Okay, let's just say it's 300 people just to be nice. All right, so 300 people go to your low-cost offer, which is your tripwire. But 5% of those people are going to pay $7 or $10. That is the statistic that we found. So 7%, or let's just say 5% here of that $7, of that 300, excuse me, is 15 people. So 5% of the 300 is 15 people buy your low-cost offer. Okay, so you got 15 buyers. All right, that's all right. And then from that point on, 20% of those 15 people buy your main offer, which is 3 sales. So if that's a $50 product, you're looking at $150 if you make all that money. And out of that, 70% of those 3 people will buy your profit maximizer. So look at these numbers for a second. They may not look too bad to you, okay? But I want to show you what really happens. When you look at iPass and what we've changed here, this is what we changed. We bypassed the capture page altogether, so traffic goes directly to the trial, which is your low-cost offer. Okay, so 1,000 people go to your site, and 10% will get the trial compared to 5%, which is 100 people. So you're getting 100 people to pay $7 for a trial. From there, of those 100 people, 50% are going to continue to pay after the 7-day trial, roughly. Okay, could be higher, could be lower, depending on your traffic quality. All right, but numbers that we've seen in the industry before have been such. So 50% of that 100, you're looking at 50 people paying $47 a month. Do the math. Grab a calculator and take 47 times 50 bucks, add that up, and then take 70% of that, and that's what you pocket and keep every single month. 50 times $47, Okay? Take 70% of that, and that's what you're going to keep if you're a Black Card member, 50% if you're not. That's a significant difference in revenue and profit coming into your business. Now, here's where the next piece gets really big. Of that, let's just say 50% of those people that are using the system, they're paying $47 every month, they go through that 5 videos where the coach is like, okay, you need to get the black package, you're going to get a discount today for this, you're going to save $2,000 today by doing this. Let's just say 50% of those 50 buy some type of product later on. That's 25 sales that happens later. 25 compared to 2.
Right. And the biggest differences here too is, so basically the biggest differences that I see in this is you cut out the capture page. So 100% of the people actually see the offer. And then the next biggest difference, and this is something that we realized by looking at Empower Network in general, is we were just going to have that $47 be a one-time $47. But then we realized in Empower Network, what we have right now, our residual income is, our residual income products are the ones that pay us the most. Even though they're small, a small amount of residual income, $25 or $100, that's actually the highest grossing commissions that we have. And so by adding that $47 monthly piece, you're going to start getting recurring commissions from the people that are actually using the system. So that, I think that piece alone is one of the biggest, things that's actually going to increase income. And then the fact that somebody doesn't actually have to go from buying a $7 product. So the way that it was designed before is somebody would have to buy a $7 product. They would have to consume that product. They would have to actually watch the videos and get sold again. So they would have to get sold within that $7 product to buy a $47 product that's a one-time product. So the biggest difference in what we do now is they get automatically rebilled. So when somebody buys the $7 product, they're already in the back office watching the Success Formula videos. And then if they decide that they like the system and they want to keep using it, they automatically get rebilled the $47. So you don't have to resell the $47 product. It just automatically gets resold. So that's why the conversion rates are so high. That's why Chris can say 50%, is because somebody doesn't have to actually make another purchase. They don't have to go in and put their credit card in again. It just automatically rebills them because they decide that they like the system. And then now that they're actually in the system, so now that somebody's actually watched the videos, they've gone through the information, they're even more likely to buy the profit maximizers because they're in the system and they're using it, and they want to make money with it. They're in there trying to make money. So obviously they're going to get the profit maximizers and get qualified for those because that's what's going to make them the most amount of money. So that's why these conversion rates are so much higher, is because you get somebody into the back office so much faster. You get somebody into the coach's hands so much faster. Instead of them having to buy a $7 product and consume it on their own and go through it on their own and watch it, decide if they want to buy, they're already talking to a coach right away. So basically what this new process does is it maximizes the amount of people that see the offer, first of all, because they don't have to go through a capture page. Everybody sees the offer. So you're naturally going to get more people that buy because more people have actually seen the video. So that's why there's such a higher amount of people that actually buy. And then they automatically get rebilled, so there's more people that buy the 47 because they don't have to buy again. And then there's more people that buy the profit maximizers because they're already in the system getting talked to by a coach. So that's why I wanted to go through this, because it's such a significant difference in how fast the process moves, like how fast someone gets into the system. It totally changes what we're doing. We're not selling multiple products. We're selling a system, and somebody gets in there right away. They get automatically rebilled, and then they're already talking to a coach to get upsold into the profit maximizer. So it's just a quick process. Like if you see the difference, it's just you're going so much faster through the buying process. And it's just so much easier for the person to consume because they buy one thing, they go through one training course, they talk to a coach, they make a decision, and they're buying the other products. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's why I wanted to go through this, because it's just so significant, the increase in conversions.
And you've seen this, a lot of you have seen it, maybe didn't realize this model. You see it in the nutraceutical industry all the time. Get your trial weight loss product for $4.95, and you have 30 days or 14 days to try it. And if you don't send it back, then they bill you like $70 a month, and they keep sending you a new bottle. I've been in that industry. I've made a lot of money doing that. It is one of the best converting models because people, once they have it in their hands and they're using it, they're not going to stop using it. And if they do, sometimes they forget about it. But with something like this, the user experience is so simple. And if you can get someone the small wins, meaning people are coming to use the system just like they did, it's happening for them now, If they're making money with it, they're never going to stop paying for it, okay? And you certainly don't want to leave money on the table by not getting profit maximizers either. You want to be able to make that $2,000 per sale. So just remember, guys, your whole job, your whole task is to only get trials. That's all you have to do. Order traffic or place traffic or do traffic on your own, get trial memberships, and the system will do the selling and the telling for you. And we've spent a lot of time doing presentations. In fact, Mark and I have done about 8 retakes of the video series. I know he laughs because it's a touchy subject with me because it's exhausting. But at the end of the day, the whole thing is, getting trials, and we just had to refilm to get this thing right. And I believe we have the perfect scenario, and I can't wait for you guys to get in there to watch them yourself.
Yeah, we literally redid the whole thing in the past month. I mean, like when we had this idea of the trial, it changed everything. It was like we had this idea and we're like, oh shit, we have to do it. It literally changed everything that we were doing. We had to redo every video. But it's so significant. It makes everything convert so much higher. And it's going to get you guys into profit from your traffic so much faster that it just had to be done. As soon as we realized it. We've been doing Nutra forever. Chris has been doing Nutra offers forever. And it's such a profitable model. I mean, it just never clicked that you just do a trial and then auto bill them. It's just crazy, but it's just so significant. It's cool.
And where a lot of companies fall short, I mean, I've seen trials in the business opportunity arena, but what happens is you'll get a trial to something that is so poorly put together and there's just no value that people just get upset and they charge back or they cancel the membership, so there's no retention, meaning nobody keeps paying that monthly fee because the product is garbage. Our product, on the other hand, is so valuable. For $47 to get this whole thing integrated like this, where you don't have to go outside and get other tools, it's the biggest no-brainer. And I scratched my head thinking, why didn't I charge $200 a month for this? But the bottom line is we want you guys to see money fast without that huge overhead. So the system, again, it's just the iSuccess formula does all the selling for you. It's a completely automated sales process. So the iPass 2 system sells your profit maximizers. That allows you to make up to $125 per month in residuals, over $2,000 per sale, minus merchant fees and such. You get team pass-ups with Empower Network. So for those of you that are familiar with Empower Network, let me run something by you. And you're going to learn this as you go through the formula. And this is staggering. Okay? Imagine your organization. You have people or other affiliates that are in your organization in Empower Network using the iPass system. They're using it. Well, their compensation plan, the first, the third, the fifth, right? You pass up sales, so basically you're earning 20% of your direct affiliates commissions. All right? So what that means to you is when they're using the system and making sales and their coaches are making sales for them, 20% of their action, you're going to own it. Meaning you could duplicate yourself by getting 5 people to do what you're doing. So we get into that strategy in this formula, and it is mind-blowing, you guys, because not only does this company, Empower Network, have these great products that pay top-level commissions, but they also have a compensation plan that, merged with a system like this, can bring in so much passive income for you guys. It gives me goosebumps because I know what we can do personally, but to know what you guys are going to be able to do and the duplication you're going to create, it's just going to do a lot of things for you. So I'm just super excited about it. The iPass system, obviously, you make 50 to 70% on our products, which are the $7 trial, the $47 a month system fee, and then the $97 upsell. Okay.
Just an FYI, that upsell may not be 97. We're still testing that price point. So just so you guys aren't like firm on the 97, it might be 67, it might be 47, but it's going to be the price that makes you the most money. So it's going to be whatever grosses the highest amount based on like 1,000 signups is what that price will be. We're testing all the different ones. So just so you guys are aware of that, I just want to make sure.
Yep. And we'll always be testing, you guys. We'll always be testing the offers. On the Empower Network side, as we call the profit maximizers, you make the high ticket over there. So again, let me just fast forward here. I'm going to move through some slides for you. All right, now what I want to do is just talk about being a founding member. We're going to move through here real quick. Let me know if you can see this slide, Adam. It should say you are a founding member today.
Yep, you're good.
All right. So all of you watching this right now have an opportunity to be a founding member of the iPass 2 system. If you are not or have not, click the button down below and gone to iPass 2 free. Make sure you do that so you can go ahead and get registered. What that's going to do is allow you to get these products for free with us. So the $7, the $47, and the $97. Now you get the first month free with iPass for 30 days just to check it out, make sure you like it. And those are the benefits of being a founding member. All right, so you have first 30 days free. You get free access to the $97 upsell, meaning we just give you that product for free. You get to be the first mover's advantage, and this is big. This is really big because when we launch this thing, you're going to see Facebook just light up. Okay, you're going to see emails light up because a lot of people have been anticipating this since the original iPass 1. So you have first mover's advantage right now. Plus, you have a chance to win some really cool cash prizes with our contests. And the cool thing is there's zero upfront cost for you for the first 30 days. So you can get in, spend whatever marketing or time or money on marketing or doing your own stuff for free, get some momentum. You're going to get early access prior to launch. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Adam's going to go over our launch plan. And then you're going to get bigger cash prizes through the contests by getting in early, the opportunity to hit the market first, obviously, and then you're also going to get coaching availability by getting in first to use these coaches. So they're hungry. They've been training for months right now. I see them on the webinars with Anthony every day or every few days, and I'm telling you guys, these guys are ready to rock and roll for you, and so I have never been so excited to see their momentum and what they're going to do for you. So with that, let's go ahead, and Adam, why don't we cover some of the launch plan?
Cool. So basically, the launch starts kind of today. This is where the launch process really starts. So from today until next week is when, or until, like you said, September 4th is when you'll actually be able to promote iPass 2 free. So we want to do one final push for iPass 2 free, and we're going to replace the videos inside iPass 2 free tomorrow. So you can actually start promoting it tomorrow. And it's going to have brand new videos that talk about how the new process works and talk about, how when the launch is actually going to happen. So we're going to open the doors for you guys, everybody that's pre-registered, on September 4th, and you're going to be able to go in there. You're going to be able to set everything up. You're going to be able to go through, the actual videos. You're going to be able to figure out, basically go through and just get familiar with everything. That's the biggest thing that we want you guys to be able to do. Is just go in there and have a few days to actually consume all the information. Get your account set up, get your coaches set up, if you guys want to do your own coaching, you can set up your coaching. You can make a video of your own so that you can welcome the people that come through your system and say, hey, I'm going to be your coach. Here's a little bit about me. So we have videos that teach you how to do all that stuff if you want to do your own coaching. Otherwise, you can turn on ours. You'll be able to go in there and actually turn on your traffic. So that's another thing that people have been asking about is what's going to happen with the traffic. You guys purchased the co-op traffic and things like that a long time ago, when we first started talking about this. And so what's going to happen with that is once you get into the system and you get everything set up, there's going to be an option in the back office. It'll be very clear to you. And you'll be able to decide between two options. So the first option is you can tell us that you want us to choose the page. So as soon as you have your system set up, you can decide to have us choose the page for you, or you can wait until we actually launch and then give us a link. So because a lot of people have been asking questions like, what if I want to promote a different link with the traffic that I purchased, or something like that. So they've been asking if we're going to choose the link or if you're going to be able to choose the link yourself. So how that's going to work is you'll have an option in the back office. You can say, hey, choose the link for me, and when you do that, we'll just choose the highest converting pages. We're testing the pages now. We're going to be testing them all next week, just doing tweaking and figuring out which sales process is the best. And if you select the option that says, that we can choose it for you, you'll instantly go into the traffic queue, which is actually the rotator, and you'll be put in line. So basically, it works as a first-come, first-served basis. So once you get back there and you get set up, you'll just be able to enable your traffic, and that's pretty much how it's going to work. So any of you guys that had questions about that, that's how it's going to work. And then throughout this launch, so like next week, when we're actually doing the kind of the pre-launch or the final push for iPass 2, we're going to be asking you guys to help us out a lot. So like if you have emails that you're using, or any of you guys are leaders out there and you have emails that you're sending to your list, or you have Facebook posts, or you have banners that you're using to help promote, it would be great if you guys could post those in the Facebook group, if you could post them in the Skype chats, and just share them with everyone. So that way we can get the buzz going in a huge way next week. And then when we open the doors on the 4th, you're going to have a ton of people come in, join your team. And then on September 8th, on Monday, is when we're actually going to make the links go live. So from September 4th to September 8th, you're going to be in the back office, you're going to be going through the videos, you're going to be getting set up, and then on September 8th, that's when the contest is going to start. That's when the traffic shares that were purchased are going to start, and that's when the links are going to go live. So that's when everybody can start promoting, and there's just going to be a huge rush of people coming in. We're going to have to back up the servers and all this crazy stuff to make it work, but it's going to be awesome. So that, let me just make sure in my notes that I didn't miss anything.
Compelling, isn't it? As I mentioned at the beginning, you can receive a free 30-day trial of all 3 products. You'll gain valuable training and marketing expertise even if you don't ultimately sign on. So you'll win regardless of the final decision. The link for the Google Hangout is below. There you'll find the full video and be able to sign up for your trial. This is the next big thing. I'm Mike Sparrow from M&M Prosperity Team, and until we meet again, I pray for you that you have good health and prosperity. Bye for now.